All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. And what I want to get into, all right, today, just dealing with the topic of results don't lie. Okay, results don't lie. And I got a few scriptures, to go into that point. And I want to start here in the book of Luke chapter 6 and verse 43. Now, this is speaking of, false prophets, Yahweh Shai, going into a parable, dealing with false teachers. And you look at this society, because he was originally speaking to, the leadership of the time, who was being very hypocritical on how they was managing the scriptures, because they was the authorities of the scriptures, certain chief priests, scribes, Pharisees, and you had a lot of corruption, okay, and they would handle the scriptures with corruption, okay, and you rewind it to the day, which like you fast forward it to the day, and you have pretty much a whole society, that's ran off false doctrine, off perverted, philosophies, okay, and one thing about it, the Lord has allowed all these false doctrines, all right, to take root in the earth, okay, to produce fruit. And now we're living in the results of all the falsehoods, okay, that this society has produced, as wisdom, okay. And we have something to compare, and what we see, the results don't lie, okay. And we'll read this and expound on this. Is the book of Luke chapter 6 verse 43. It says, a healthy tree does not bear bad fruit, nor does a poor tree bear good fruit. Every tree is known by the fruit it bears. You do not pick figs from thorn bushes or gather grapes from bramble bushes. A good person brings good out of the treasure of the good things in his heart. A bad person, all right, brings bad out of the treasure of bad things, for the mouth speaks what the heart is full of, okay. And as it said, you don't get bad fruit from good trees, okay. And you look at what this society has produced, it has produced a lot of bad fruit, because these bad doctrines have taken root in the earth and sprung up, and now we see the fruit. We see the fruits of feminism, the fruits of street culture, the fruits of plantation Christianity, the fruits of Egyptology. Okay, we're seeing the fruits of all these things, man. The fruits of westernization. Okay, the fruits of street culture. Okay, gangster rap. You see, the Queen of Heaven. We're seeing the fruits of all these doctrines that took root in this society, and now they have put forth fruit. Okay, single mother households. We've seen what it produces. Okay, so now we have, all right, the results. Okay, to that shows the proof. Okay, that these things are off. Okay, and just like from a good fruit come from good trees, man. And you look at what the apostles and elders, beginning with their elders before them, what they've established, the men that's coming, from their tree of truth, man, under the apostles, man. You're seeing leaders being made. Okay, you're seeing head of households, men learning how to lead other men, men learning how to follow men learning how to lead themselves, lead their households. Okay, you're seeing good, each brother has their own channel, because here it is, each brother, each, state has different branches, okay, or GMS, and each branch, brothers have their own channel, okay, and it all started from the good seed, that was planted in Rabbi Albert Bivens, okay, who was Elijah, all right, and John the Baptist coming back, and then he planted that seed of Yahushua. Okay, and look at what you have, man. You know, look how the you know all these men throughout the earth that's on their watch, teaching sound doctrine, man, edifying. Okay, going into prophecy, explaining what's happening in the world real time through the scriptures, man. Okay, you're not confused. Okay, you don't get one breakdown in November, then the breakdown change in February, and then it change again, in May. Nah, man, you get consistent, sound doctrine and men that are serious minded. All right, that take this responsibility serious, man, of being a watchman, of being a teacher. Okay, and it all comes from what? A good tree. Okay, so let's go from there. Let's get Matthew 11. All right, this is Matthew 11 and 18. It says, when John came, he fasted and drank no wine, and everyone said he has a demon on him. When the Son of Man came, he ate and drank, and everyone said, look at this friend of tax collectors and other outcasts. God's wisdom, all right, God's wisdom, however, is shown to be true by its results. Okay, and what our people like to do, they try to discredit, correction that they don't agree with. As you see these platforms of everybody arguing back and forth about this, everyone trying to justify how they move and trying to justify feminism, trying to justify, men ain't shit, women ain't, this back and forth. Okay, democracy, westernization, like all these arguments. But how you end the argument quick? Ask for the results. Okay, ask for the results, because people can go back and forth and try to nitpick about the character or the person is bringing out the wisdom. Okay, but to end the argument quick, ask for the results. If a nigga is trying to make a argument about being a street nigga in 2024, ask for the results. Ask for his personal results and ask for the overall results, what their culture has produced. Okay? A woman trying to argue about being a single mother and she got it, ask for the results. Ask for her individual results and ask for the overall results. Okay? For people that think like that. For a Christian. Okay? Which Christianity, they have no clue what the Bible is talking about. They just start reading the Bible because of the prophets. They just start going into words, going into history because of the prophets. Okay? But Christianity has produced no understanding of the Bible. Look at the results of Christianity, man. People don't have a clue what's going on in the Bible. Okay? Look at Egyptologists, Pan-Africanism. Look at these niggas, man. Okay? Metaphilia going on over there. All right? Grape. Okay? Even these false Israelite groups, man. Look at the results. Okay? Look at what it's producing. Hassad, the fruit of Sakari. Okay? Proud. All right? Confused. IUIC. Look at what's being produced. They shot a Transformer. Okay, R.P. Joe Morgan. Wee pics with the fringes on. Okay. Breakdown game terrible. Okay. Look at the results. Hey, you see? The results tell it all. So that's why Yahushua said, y'all trying to nitpick it. Y'all said John, he fasted, he didn't drink, and he had demons on him. I drink wine, I eat, so I'm a drunk glutton. That hang, with sinners. Okay? Well, look at the results. Look at the results of what John the Baptist did. Okay? Even when you go into the book of St. John, look at the edification from their book, the record of Yahushua. Look at what Yahushua did, what his sacrifice, what it did for us in this time. Okay? The doctrine. He laid the foundation on the doctrine that we teach today. Look at the results of it, man. Everybody, all right, that believes is benefiting off what Yahweh Shah did. What our forefathers, under Yahweh Shah did. Okay, John being the forerunner. Then John coming back again as Abba Bivens and establishing, Yahweh Shah again. Preparing the believers for Yahweh Shah's second coming, man. Look at the results. See? So let's go from there. Let's get this in 1 Corinthians. No, 2 Corinthians. And I'm reading out the GNT. Now, when you read these translations, GNT, NLT, there are times when they go off. Okay? But there are, a lot of instances where they make things, more plain, for modern language. Okay? But there are, points when they go off, when they try to interpret things. Because it's one thing to translate, but sometimes they'll try to throw an interpretation in there that's off. So be mindful, when you read, if you read these other translations, but yeah, let's get this in 2 Corinthians. All right, 10. I think it's 10 and 4. Alright, this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. In the GNT, it says, the weapons we use in our fight are not the world's weapons, but the Most High's powerful weapons, which we use to destroy strongholds. We destroy false arguments. Okay? So this word is destroying all false arguments, man. Look how foolish, okay, the reasoning of this world is. Okay? This whole alphabet community, okay, trans children, trying to put an overs in the man, trans women playing, women's sports. Okay? Look at the results of westernization. You see? Just look at the results. Look at the results of Esau's leadership. Because this is all because the society reflects the leadership. Okay? You know who in rulership, okay, based off the standard, the culture of the society. That tells you everything you need to know about the rulership. Okay? Look at the madness. Trying to create a fake sun, trying to block out the sun. Okay? 3D print food. Okay? Juice, juice everywhere. Okay? Wars everywhere. Look at the results. You see? So this word is breaking down all reasoning of this society and is making it look foolish. Okay? As it says in 1 Corinthians. Let's get that in 1 Corinthians. Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and I started 18, said, for the message about Yahweh Shah's death on the cross is nonsense to those who are being lost. Okay? So you have a remnant of our people whom the Lord, chose to be lost. Just like there's a remnant that's predestined, okay, for salvation. There's a remnant that's chosen to be lost. And to them, this madhouse, the madhouse of a society makes sense to them. Okay? Showing you that it's just a major difference between the hopeful elect and the rest of our people, man. Okay? Complete opposition, complete other sides of the spectrum, man. Okay? It says, but for us who are being saved, it is the Most High's power. Alright? The scripture says, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and set aside the understanding, okay, of the scholars. So then, where does that leave the wise or the scholars or the skillful debaters of this world? The Most High has shown that this world wisdom is foolishness Okay? All these colleges and philosophers and, you know, the Stephen Hawkins, look, they all into madness, man. Look at the results. All say all these colleges and historians and all these scholars, and look at the results of the earth, man. Okay? All this technology, all this science, you know, trust the science and all this. Look at the results. Okay? All this technology and people are way less healthy than they ever been. Okay? Human interaction is at an all-time low. People's social skills. People are underdeveloped. People are zombified. Okay? Masculine women, feminine men. Okay? All this is the results of this leadership. Okay? So let's get that in Sirach, man. Get ready to close out. It's I think that's Wisdom of Solomon. You know, and this is, and we're just tapping into, you know, we have 100% of the portion of the wisdom that the Lord gave us, you know, and that, you know, little portion confounds, all right, this world. You know, let's get this in, get that Wisdom of Solomon too. I want to get this in Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 3, all right, verse 18. It says, the greater you become, the more humble you should be. And understand the humility and the proud. Here it is, the world is dumber than it's ever been. This society is dumbed down, all right, and as stupid as it's ever been, but they're proud. So even understanding humility, okay, is elite wisdom in this society, man. Okay? It says, the greater you become, the more humble you should be. Then the Lord will be pleased with you. And see, we're learning what's pleasing to our power. You know, that's the thing. Like, we're learning how to please our power. This society teaches you to please your flesh and your ego. Okay? Which is going to lead you to torments, man. Okay? It says the Lord's power is great, and he is honored by those who are humble. Don't try to understand things that are too hard for you or investigate matters that are beyond your power to know. Yeah, a nigga is trying to figure out, you know, how his chakras work while smoking the black, man. You see, this society, and that's another thing, everybody tries to be so deep and be these gurus, but they don't have the basics. Okay? You don't even know how to do the basics. You don't know the order, you know what marriage is. People don't even know what marriage is. Okay? But it be talking about Planet X. Okay? Nubius, and, you know, the electrons and protons. You see? We don't even know what marriage is. You see? So what we have, you know, this portion of the Most High's wisdom that we have, which we have 100% for salvation, and we have 100% of the standard we needed to conduct ourselves to keep us in order while we wait on the salvation, man, to develop us, you know, preparing us for the salvation, man. Okay, it says, don't try to understand things that are too hard for you or investigate matters that are beyond your power to know. Concentrate on the law which has been given to you. You do not need to know about the things which the Lord has not revealed. So don't concern yourself with them. After all, what has been shown to you is beyond human power to understand. So this portion that we have, okay, of the Lord's wisdom, all right, makes us elite. And that's not a thing of boast. It's a thing to apply. Because one part of the wisdom is humility. The greater we are is humility. Okay? So, yeah, ask for the results. You know, you want to end the argument quick, you know, with all this petty back and forth, ask for the results. Okay? Ask for the individual results. Okay? And then ask for the overall results. What has this produced for society? Okay? So, yeah, that's the point. Lord will you edify to the next time. Say shalom.